All right. So you ordered everything for 80 Day Obsession and you are ready to get started. I don't know about you, but I know when I ordered my first box, I kind of stared at everything in there and I was like, now what? And it seems so overwhelming. So I'm here to help. If you haven't already watched my video that explains how to access Beachbody on Demand and access the program materials, make sure that you do. That way you know how you're going to stream your workouts and how to find the information that's going to help you get great results. So in your box, you should have a set of containers. There's 7 of them. And what's really cool is there's little labels, so you can put them on top of the lids or on the side so that you don't have to remember what each container stands for. I know that in the beginning of using containers, I kept thinking like, what is this? But now I know it like the back of my hand. So I promise you, you're going to get better at this. It's a lot in the beginning, but just trust me and trust in yourself that you will get the hang of this. You're going to have your containers. These are going to change everything for you. You're going to get a shaker cup so you can shake up your supplements or your Shakeology that are going to be amazing in the process of you getting amazing results. You're going to have your equipment, which are the bands. The one thing that I want to remind you is no matter how long you've had the bands, it doesn't matter if you're on day 2, always inspect the bands before you start working out. I'll tell you that these bands are put to the test as you strengthen your legs and everything is getting stronger and you're increasing the level of resistance. You're going to pop these bands. And I broke a couple. It didn't hurt, but it was pretty alarming. So make sure that you're checking this so that you prepare yourself ahead of time. And you can always order another set. I will be honest that I broke the blue band in the beginning of month 2 in my first round when I was in the test group. And then I just recently broke it again. And we're in month 2 of round 2 as well. So expect that if you're using the same band over and over again, it's just typical to get tears. And that just means you're getting super strong and you're putting it to work. But you're going to want to make sure that you have that and your slides. And so your slides come with these little booties. So if you are working out on linoleum tile or some slick surface, you're going to want to make sure that you have these little booties on so it doesn't get stuck. If you're working out on carpet or something, you can literally take off the booties and just use a plastic. My workout area is carpeted, so I just use that. My coach herself has really thick rubber mat that's like no slip in her gym. And so she actually had to put like a piece of cardboard down and then put the sliders on there and do that. So inspect your surface, the area that you're using before you start working out, and then test how they slide on the surface because you might have to adjust. And I don't want you to get into your workout and then be frustrated that you have to stop when you might be pressed for a time. So check ahead of time because preparing and planning ahead is such a key to your success. And then next, you're going to have this that literally breaks everything down. It gives you a little bit of information about our recovery supplements, but this is the calendar. This is what you're going to want to follow. We're just going to focus on one phase at a time. So I want you to focus on phase 1. Put this up somewhere. Photocopy it if you want so you can check it off. I know that everybody's different. Some people like to keep this nice and clean. I'm one of those. So I'll print it off and I'll check it off. So I wanted to share with you in the Beachbody on Demand on the computer where you can print off some of this information if you want it a little bit bigger or if you don't want to write on the materials that came to you. But if you click on 80 Day Obsession after going to beachbodyondemand.com and logging in, you're going to see a section that says program materials. Oh, got to go to 80 Day Obsession. And when you're in there, you're going to want to print off the starter guide as well as the calendar. Also, which is helpful, is to print off the worksheets for each phase. That way you can track your weights because your progress is not going to be just limited to the scale or to inches lost, but it's also going to be whenever you see that increase in your strength. I know that there are some moves that I started off with 8s and 10s and I'm now doing 25 pounds, and that is a huge sign of progress. So you want to be able to track that also so that when you're moving from week to week that you know where you left off so you don't have to spend time trying to figure out what weight to select, or you don't start off selecting something too heavy or way too light and not challenging yourself. So make sure that you go through this and you print this out. What you're going to want to do as well is make sure that you go to the nutrition section and you print off the food list. You figure out on the starter guide what meal plan you're going to be following. So when you have that starter guide, you're going to be able to have this that's going to help you get started. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your current weight and you multiply it by 11 and you add 400 and then you subtract 750. So that is where your target is. So if you have like 1,500 calories as your end number, then you could fall between plan A or plan B, because plan A runs from 1,200 to 1,499. Plan B is 1,500 to 1,799. And one thing that I've been sharing with people is I'm somebody who eats for volume. I love to eat. It takes a lot for me to get full. So I would naturally go to plan B. If you're somebody who struggles with hunger, with getting hungry, you get full really fast, you're not a big eater, then I would suggest going to plan A. So once you do your calculations, reach out to me. And then we can come up with what is best for you based on your current diet and the way your body responds to food and what your metabolism and your hunger levels are. And this is something that we want to stay in communication with throughout the program, because your metabolism is going to increase. And so you might be somebody who hardly ever eats, you get full easy, and then you might find that 2 or 3 weeks in, your metabolism is just through the roof and you're hungry and you're to the point where you might want to binge at the end of the day because you're so hungry and everything's changing. That's when we might want to bump it up to plan B. So let's discuss this, like calculate that, and then let's discuss this. So you'll make sure next that you go over your workout block. Time nutrition is everything so that you make sure that you're getting the right nutrition, that your body's absorbing it, and it's the optimal timing so that your muscles are restored, so that your energy is there to get you through an hour-long workout that is challenging. So what I suggest is something that I did whenever I was in the test group. So I made sure that I knew when my workout time was. For me, it was a little bit different because being part of the test group, we had to log in and work out live with Autumn. So it was 11:30 my time. So that was a no-brainer. I put in my phone, 11:25, go work out. That meant that I could get to my house, into my office, and get everything all set up and ready to go for once Autumn showed up online and we started the workout. But you're going to figure out what workout time and workout block is best for you. So I want you to do that. Maybe you're somebody who you know that every day you're going to work out at the same time. Or maybe you're somebody who has a schedule that it fluctuates. So in that case, just focus on 1 to 2 days at a time. Set an alarm for your workout so that you look at this as an non-negotiable appointment that you cannot miss. And then I want you to set your timers accordingly. So make sure that your food, your pre-workout meal needs to be eaten 60 to 90 minutes before your workout. So let's say you're working at 11:30. So what I did was I made sure that I was done eating by 10:30, because I am one of those people, like I said, I eat for volume. I'm always hungry. I have a fast metabolism. So for me, if I ate 90 minutes at a time, and by the time I got done with that 1 hour workout, I was absolutely starving throughout the workout. So that was a distraction. So I knew me, and this might take you a while to figure out what's best for you, but set your alarm for what you think that would be best for you. If you're somebody who gets super nauseous easily and does not like to work out with a lot of food in your stomach, try working out 90 minutes after you eat. If that ends up not working for you and you can't get acclimated to that change, you can actually change your pre-workout meal to, instead of the pre-workout block, to the red and the purple, I believe is what it is, which is meal 1. So you're going to have to use yourself as kind of a science experiment and think about what's worked for you in the past, and maybe use that as a good rule of thumb to figure out where to start, and then be open to adjusting to this. So one thing that I did is when I was setting those alarms, I made sure that my pre-workout, meal alarm went off so that I would be eating at 10:30. And what I did was, because I was not familiar with the way the containers were set out, because this was all brand new to me, just like it is to you, I did little hearts, like a green heart, a red heart, a yellow heart, and a teaspoon emoji. That way, when the alarm went off, I just could look at my phone and be like, oh, I need a red container, a yellow container, a green container, and a teaspoon. And so I would make something like oatmeal, eggs with spinach, and a teaspoon of, almond butter in my oatmeal. So those were the things that I did. So that is what I suggest for you. And then to make sure that you are setting your alarms for your post-workout meal and all of your other meals. And so if you want help, I have meal plans are available from all the people that were in the test group that I can share with you to help you, that you could use as a guideline of what types of things to eat. So I hope this helps you. If you have any questions, let me know, because I'm here to help you. I've been through a round and a half, and I've been in a group with a lot of people who had different results and different struggles and different setbacks and different dietary needs. So I'm here to help you.